Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my garden tour, my third one, and backyard worship. Good morning. Cup of coffee this morning. Fire. We had a fire last night. That was nice. I just wanted to show you my raspberry beds are still just doing so well. Really happy with the no dig. And they just look so good. They're thriving nicely. Very little transplant shock, which was really nice. So, and we're doing our composting, and so that just keeps dropping over and over. I'm going to get a thermometer for it, a meter to read the heat inside, because I think it gets pretty hot. So we did a little bit of work this weekend, and can you hear the birds? It's such a beautiful morning. I love it. So I've never done this to my hostas. I've always weeded them out, but of course it just grows back. So I whacked around them, picked some of the weeds a little bit closer to home, put cardboard and paper bags. I save all cardboard. It's like a treasure now. And I put that around there. I do need to put some diatomaceous earth, because you can see the slugs have moved in on this one. There's like 3 slugs on there. Can you see that one? And they're the ones that put the holes in. So I will put some diatomaceous earth, since it's not raining right now, right around it. And all I did is dump compost around it. I did that this weekend. And then I did it to this one, so I think it looks so good. I got some garden ornaments out. And I still don't have flowers, but I will. So put up a new clothesline, because the other one was rotted. And got some new bags. I got these 2 bags for clotheslines, for clothespins. They were $6 for 2 of them from Amazon. And they're like waterproof, so I'm pretty happy about that. I gotta enjoy this cup of coffee here. So a little bit more. The sweet peas are really thriving, and they're really growing. You can see how much, when I planted them, they couldn't reach this, and now we're headed towards we're going up for the 3rd rung, so that's pretty cool. The beets are doing well. This, of course, this wasn't a no-dig bag. This was the hugelkultur bed, so there's more weeds in it. But I have lettuce. I've picked a little bit, and the beets are coming, slow, because we've had such a start. My tomato was really struggling, but I think it has to do with the cold. It's hot and cold, hot and cold. It looks a little better now, and it's taken on some new growth. We'll see. Well, I've actually been praying over it, because nothing better than prayer, right? And the cucumbers were having a little struggle too, but I grew all the lettuce in modules in the house. I have a little shelving unit that so I grew it in, and then I put the net over it so that the birds wouldn't peck it and make breakfast out of it. So I'm really, really happy. So this is like a leaf lettuce you can hand pick, and then these are zinnias, so there's some flowers in here. And I think the beets are just finally starting over here. This bed is giving me more grief than any of the beds. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but I'm learning, and that's the whole point of this, is to learn. So I have the Charlotte's down here. They're doing great. And then I grew these from seeds. They're spring onions. They could have gone in earlier, but I got a late start on it. So my potatoes, look how well they're doing. So I think we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 potato plants now. There was like, I think, 6 or 7. So they're doing really good. I'm really happy with that. Not a ton of weeds. There's a little bit where I didn't get the bags in. I planted zucchini. This is a Black Beauty. And they're doing really good. I'm really happy. It's not I was concerned about a little transplant shock here, but they're doing really well. It's next week, it might actually drop to 50 for a day or two. And I might actually put fleece over them in my tomato because they don't like the cold. So over here, my primroses are doing really good. I've been resurrecting them from the dead. And then I bought these gladiolas. I bought these from the Dollar Tree for $1. And I think all of them in there all came up. I'm pretty impressed. And then this one was on its last leg too. It's a primrose. And it's coming up. It's coming. That one's a little slower, but it was pretty damaged. I mean, it was all but hanging on. So, yeah, that's good. I need to rake the top of the debris off here and just do a slight bit of weeding. But, I mean, I haven't touched this one yet. So that's pretty cool. Well, I should say I raked the top, but I just took off the extra twigs and debris that hadn't, I don't know. Anyways, I lost my train of thought there. But this bed here, I'm going to have to put some stuff in here. I really thought there was carrots in here, but it doesn't look to be that way. But I have some nice beets, and I am growing them in clumps. I know that's not what we do in this country, but I've been seeing it. And there's another one there. Right there's one. And there. I am going to grow those in clumps because I've been reading and watching about it, and I'm going to just see how it goes. But I'm going to put some new stuff in here. I've got plants to go in. I have seeds going all the time in the house, so I can just keep resowing. So, well, right now they're on my back deck, if you can see the shelf there. I have whatever germinates I put there, and those are the things that needs to be planted. So I still want to take the hostas out. I know it's getting late, but I really do want to. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful this morning? Look how beautiful it is. Oh, I love green. I love spring. We got a few more weeds gone down here. And doing a little better getting it. I'm going to hopefully put a new bed in here soon. That's what I'm hoping for. So if anyone knows what the purple flower is, there is an app that you can scan to see what a flower is. And I want to do that because I'd like to know. And then I think that one there, I think those are cosmos. I am not sure, but I think so. And then that purple flower, there's a little baby there. And then the stone crop. And there is, what is that? Lemon drop. And then the iris, the Siberian irises. I'll show you. They're just coming on. See how pretty? They're really beautiful, rich purple. They're just coming on. Irises are one of those ones, they could just plop them in the ground and they just do wow. In fact, this is literally years ago. I was pushed for time. See these ones? Oh, look at how pretty they're going to be. They're going to be beautiful. My husband just plopped these. I'm like, just plant them. And he did. And they've done remarkably well. So I fed the tree, and I have to do it again because I'm trying. This tree did not bloom well. We were going to take it down, and my husband's like, let's try to keep it. It's really cute underneath it. It's got a beautiful canopy. So I'm going to try to keep it, but it's going to need some severe trimming and pruning, and then I fed the drip edge. The drip edge is where the shallowest roots are at, where they can feed. So this is where you put your feed, on the drip edge, so the roots get the nutrients. And I only learned that because of botany. So this is another area I haven't shown you I need to do. This is these are black-eyed Susans. They haven't been weeded or done in years, but they get massive. They outgrow the rock. Believe it or not, when we were fixing the foundation of our garage, we found this rock, or a small boulder, in the back of our property. And so we moved it up here because I thought it was a great piece of eye candy. And black-eyed Susans are ones that grow prolific. They are amazing. So we'll look over here at the other beds. I'm so glad that you can come on this little journey with me. So you could see the lemon drops are they're just gonna get their color here pretty soon. They're gonna bloom maybe another week, I don't know, sometime in June. The ground phlox, there's daffodils and daisies that are going. Those, I'm pretty sure that's a Cosmo. There's another Shasta daisy. It's probably too big for the spot, but she's gonna bloom where she's planted this year. Sometimes you just have to bloom where you're planted, right? A lovely weed. A tree I can't get rid of. I have suckers everywhere. So if anyone has a natural way of getting rid of suckers, please let me know. I really hate to use a chemical. And this one actually does need to be a little bit more weeded, but that's because I couldn't get the cardboard in there. But maybe this fall. Not sure if that rose is going to make it. There's a little green stem there. Can you see it? Just a little green. It might. We'll see. I'm trying. I'm letting it be just to see if it will make it. And, well, that's where we are this week. So, just a little bit more at a time. Put some more beds in. Plant some more flowers. I have flowers that are pots over here at the door that I have to plant here. So that's a wandering Jew. That's the way I understand the name to be. I took it as a cutting from Georgia. And my husband had bought me some roses that were in pots. They're beautiful. They need to go in the ground. I'm not sure where I'm going to plant them yet. And I have cucumbers, more cucumbers. I have cilantro, flowers, spaghetti squash, green beans, and I have stuff that are growing inside. And then I did a little piece over here for raspberry. I took a sample from a raspberry, well, like a little, seedling, and I put it in here. It wilted, but it's coming back, and I think we're going to have a raspberry plant. So that'll be another one to plant. Well, thank you so much for coming along. I am going to have some time in the mushroom hut talking to Jesus and spending time with him this morning. And I thank you for coming on my garden journey. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I will see you again on the other side. Thanks.